Hello, Scorpio. It's umomgtarot, and this is your you versus them tarot card reading. We're gonna have a look at you versus your person, and it's gonna go very simply. I'm gonna alternate between the two of you, and if you'd like your own personal reading, hey, check out my website. There's a link in the description. And I've shuffled long enough, so here we go. This is you. Oh snap. Oh snap. Ten of Swords. Endings. Damn. That's you. Ten of Swords. Right? So this is like a rude awakening if I ever saw one. If you're representing the ending, that means you're either at wit's end with something, or something abrupt and jarring is about to come to a close. Now I think that because you're a water sign, you probably sense it coming. Maybe in denial, but you sense something. You sense some big energy. Now, for you, for them, they got the 10. Oh, I thought I saw 2, but the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting that you both have 10. Right? And that's interesting because that's a number of completion. That's a number of, if we break it down, 1 and 1. Single, single. Singular, singular. I feel like it's because of you, though. You're at wit's end. You may have ended something with this person. Okay, you may, but like literally wit's end, though. Wit's end. Abrupt until it's like, leave me alone, I hate you, I never want to see you again. Like anger. Not anger, but like with the swiftness, with the cut, you're done. It's over. Oh, I'll never trust you. We're done. Like, maybe even very cold of you. Maybe very cold. Right, the 10 of Pentacles here, I think this person is representing the support that they needed to get from you. Whereas you are like, I'm done supporting you. I'm done. And if this is your situation, okay, it might be a financial burden that this person was putting you through with that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You know, they're financially being cut off from the support that you give. Now, this support not only could be financial, it could just be your time, your self, your resources. I'm not lending you my car on Thursdays. No, you can't stay at my place on the weekends. So it's giving you force my hand into this like 10 of Swords energy. It's giving, I had to put my foot down, I'm done. Versus somebody is like, but I need your support, but I need, and that's very unfeeling based. It's very like technicality type thing. All right, so you and them. Okay, this is weird. These two are weird. The Fool in reverse. It's giving us Aquarius energy. This is like usually jumping off new beginnings, but this might be a little bit of that naivety when you do start something new. I think that for some of you, you may be wanting to put your foot down and cut things off or end things. 10 of Swords, just be done with whatever with this person. Cut them off financially. You may not be done with them physically, like you might be, but it might just be one aspect of that Pentacles. It might be, I'm done financially supporting you. Now that might still end a physical relationship, but 10 of Swords, chop chop. And we see the Fool here, so we know that there's a little bit of this naive energy involved. So it's like, I got my eye on you. Are you cutting people off too prematurely? Are you cutting people off before you know everything? You know, your person might just be there, stable, need your support. In what way, I don't know, but something tangible, something palpable. And they need you, but I think that you mentally just can't. This 4 of Cups actually makes me feel like there's a indifference. Okay, that's indifference is when you hit wit's end. You're at wit's end. So I feel like that's heading into the unknown. Indifference. Oh my God, that's like when you like give up, isn't it? Isn't it like, forget it. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna sell myself and move wherever, and then I'll find a job when I'm there. Like, you're just like, that's what I'm doing. So some of you going through the mental motions for sure. Going through the motions. All right, then we have the Six of Wands here, and this is representing recognition. It's also a celebratory type of thing, but also it's still in the vein of that whole idea of like, I gotta get this done now. And when you do get it done, it's like, good, you did, yay, good for you, you got it done. But it's like, under these circumstances, like, I had to, like, ugh. It's not one of those, like, I wanted to, and then I just did it. It's like, you know what, here goes nothing. And even though you do get victory, or you do get success, and maybe some of that information is important to you guys, the Ten of Swords, when you're ripping the Band-Aid off, maybe to get away from somebody, maybe to seal the deal, maybe to give them an ultimatum, whatever it is, whatever leap of faith that you're willing to take without too much information and without too much knowledge of how things are going to go, I feel like is worth it to you because of the emotional place that you're at, indifference, that's numb, and maybe you just want to feel something and it doesn't really matter. I feel like whatever it is you try to jump off into is going to be laced with success and a victorious energy. However, the origins of it may be questionable. That's maybe the rain cloud hovering over the success that is a Six of Wands energy. So I feel like, like if you're like going back and forth about, should I just move out? Should I just take a leap of faith? Should I just try to do better? Should I just, I don't know anything, but I feel like this is one of those situations where even though the Fool is in reverse and it's showing the naivety or showing how spontaneous is a nice way of putting it, but like how unprepared you would be to place yourself somewhere higher, place yourself in somewhere that you don't know what's going to happen next, which is what everyone's afraid of, pretty much, the unknown. I think that like it still positions you in a good spot to get to where you energetically want to be, because you don't even know what it looks like. You just want things to be different. Now the Six of Wands in reverse coming right before the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is what I think it is. This is one of those like this is like the real world where we stop being nice and start living in the real world. Like, like it's one of those like maybe you're used to being nice and considering other people's feelings and helping other people and placing them before your own needs. And this is one of those things where you're like, you know what? YOLO, I'm doing it. I'm doing it for my own experience. I'm doing it for myself. I'm cutting this person off financially. I'm putting my foot down in some way. I'm making an assertive, aggressive? I'll say assertive path towards where I want to be. And it might mean taking some names, it might be telling some people where to go and how to get there. And that's what you're willing to do. That's where the mouth comes in. The mouthpiece. That's a scorpion stinger. Hey, what you mean, good morning? Who says I'm going to sleep? Or who says I just woke up? You're not going to catch me slipping type, But I always go with the Knight of Swords. I'm like, can you just not be too mean? Because it might stir a lot of drama, Just like, let's think some things through before we react. Like, if somebody says something to you and you see yourself going, oh my God. Just be like, let me take a breather. Let me do like 25 jumping jacks and then see how I feel. Maybe I'll just sleep on it before I react, because one bad reaction could land me in the slammer. I could have some regrets. But no, I do feel like I guess there is drama around this person who I guess at some point you wanted to support in some way, and maybe somewhere along the line you decided that you need to cut it off, but it was no longer worth it. The return on investment was not good. And you needed to be kind of, not necessarily a jerk, but a jerk to get your point across, to put your foot down, to get results, to get what you have been saying you need to get. And maybe even for some of you, that's like a selfish thing where you just want to go on vacation, so you can't really pay for this that month. Some of you are going to have to lay the smack down to the people who don't seem to be understanding of that. Again, I think Ten of Pentacles means there's history with what you're cutting off with this person. So I guess there's just a little bit of you having to defend yourself, or you kind of being maybe hyper defensive about it. But I feel like you're just trying to do stuff for yourself. Now, the Strength card is associated with Leo, but it must be noted that the Strength card is about endurance. The Angel of Courage, this card is obviously connected to Leo, like I said, so that's fiery energy. And fire signs, they got that motivation thing. They got that fire. They got that action. And this isn't about big actions. It's about long-lasting actions and staying consistent and staying in the energy, staying with faith and emotional intelligence and waiting for things to work out and having the endurance to wait for those things to work out. So I feel like a lot of you just need to remember that as close as you're zoomed in on your situation, there's a bigger story. And then beyond that, there's an even bigger story. And then beyond that, there's another bigger story, like a ripple in a river. And sometimes that endurance story kind of sneaks up on us. After, just before you knew it had been 10 years and I didn't even, but that endurance thing will sneak up on you. I feel like a lot of you like have a hard time with kind of putting the fire down and the force down because you maybe have history of doing it in a misplaced way, overreacting, being with the drama. Maybe you have that reputation, but I think there's just so many instances of like, I'm indifferent, successful, but you know what? This is against my will. Successful as a not default, casualty. No. Victorious, but there's a catch. Something to damper the whole experience of something being victorious. I've been dealing with this for a long time. Strength energy. The Fool. Here goes nothing. I don't care. Here goes nothing. You know what? Even if you were to, like, let's say this was a job. It's like, even if you were to give me a successful, victorious promotion, I'd be like, you know what? I'm done. And I'm selling everybody off on the way out. I've been waiting for so long that I can't even be bothered anymore. Strength card. Enduring. Waiting a long time to get where you're supposed to go or what you want. Feels like the path is long. So I feel like with this person, that they may have been wasting your time. This person you've been supporting them for a long time, and now you're wanting to support yourself. And it may not be a situation where you can just be nice about it. Maybe you're gonna have to be like, I gotta dump you like you've never been dumped before. I gotta let you know that I gotta burn the bridge and make sure that you don't feel comfortable coming back because I can't control myself. So, or I can control myself. Endurance is the key. So I feel like you've been at it with this person for a long time. I feel like anything, you're at the point where like anything is better. Anything is better than giving this person money or time, something of the sorts. I feel like this person is very practical. They may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and they may be missing those emotional marks that you definitely need as a water sign. So you having to put your foot down is a thing that you have to kind of rise to as a water sign. Not that it's too hard. Of all the water signs, it's not the most hard for you. But, like, kind of being like, you know what? My feelings, I need to put them on a back burner and do what is right by me. You're out of here. I'm renting out that room. You got to get out of here. Costing me money. Eating up all my canned goods. Anyway. There it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Share the video. And if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. And it's in the link. It's in the link. I mean, it's in the... It's a link. It's in the description. And yeah. I also have an Etsy shop. I sell all sorts of stuff. I got gift boxes and candles and home fragrances. And I only pick the best home fragrances, by the way. So, if you want to set a spiritual vibe on a self-care Sunday, do that. Do you. And yeah, that's your reading, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.